Okay, how does that connect to Diddy? Let me see. He said that Aaron Carter's mom got the autopsy report. His mom says she thinks that he was blanked. So the investigation stuff. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty messed up if that's true. But wait, how does it connect to Diddy though? You saying Diddy was connected to it? If that's true, that's beyond messed up. Because I was an Aaron Carter fan. Right? A lot of people is ashamed to admit that. When Aaron Carter dropped them first few albums, bro, them shits was hot fire. Me and my brother stayed up for the concert he did on Nickelodeon when we was kids. Right? The Aaron Carter party. Fire. High Beat Shack. I used to bump that. If I was to call my older brother right now and be like, yo, what was my favorite Aaron Carter song? He'll start rapping High Beat Shack. I put it in the hook like jam. Whole crowd screaming out, man. Swear that I'm telling you the facts. Cause that's High Beat Shack. Why do I remember that? I'm in my 30s, nigga. But I definitely used to bump a lot of Aaron Carter shit. Right. And I watched the reality TV show that they had too. Have a good night. So I found that it was on Incredible Source. The video's not too long. I'll take a look at it. He was good when he first came out, but drugs got him bad. It seemed that way. It seemed that way. But then I started seeing like a lot of the stuff that he was going through behind the scenes. That reality show showed a lot, man. Nick Carter was a dick. Like he was foul. And I talked to his life coach, which is crazy, right? I just ended up in some kind of YouTube beef with Aaron Carter's life coach. It's going back and forth with them. They apologized to me. We became somewhat cordial, and we had this long conversation. And they was telling me about Aaron Carter, like behind the scenes. But yeah, this dude Nick, what was that? That was his name, right? The brother, the reality show. That was fucked up. He was bullying that nigga just because he was older, I guess. I'll find it on Incredible Source. Let me know. If it's not too long of a video, we could take a look. How you guys feeling? I hope y'all feeling good, man. Hit the like button if you can. He was good when he first came out. I rocked with him. Then when he remade I Want Candy, there's a few records he had. High Beat Shack, Aaron Party, I think was the name of the other one. Man, I ain't gonna front. Like, I listened to hip hop and was heavy into that stuff and rock too, to some degree. I had my groups that I like Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Queen. Huge Queen fan. But I really listened to a lot of pop around that time, bro. There was like a good 5 to 6 year time span when I was like so heavy into pop, bro. I was one of the biggest Spice Girl fans. My mom got me all the albums. I had the candy, the stickers. I begged my mom to take me to go see the movie. She said no. I think one of my mom's friends took us to see it because her daughter was like a fan of Spice Girls too. Scary Spice. That was my favorite. But yeah, I was heavy into pop music when I was a kid. As well as hip hop. I still listen to hip hop, so I could go from DMX to NSYNC real quick. Real quick. Right? Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Mandy Moore, a bunch of other groups that nobody remember, like S Club 7, BB Mac, M2M. I think that was the name of that group. They did the Pokemon theme song. There was a few dope ass bands and groups back in the day. You said Aaron was what back then? I ain't gonna speak on all that. So all the Backstreet Boys. Yeah, they had some dope joints. Bro, we are in a spiritual war. Hey, what's going on, Upchurch? Bro, we are in a spiritual war and they ain't winning. Facts. Just wanted to say that. Much love. Appreciate the heck out of you, man. Real talk. And facts. They definitely ain't winning. Because they fake over there. It's to the side that's real. Upchurch is a real one. If I was to sit here and think about all the music I used to bump back in the day, bro, I'm telling you, I was all over the place. Because I would go from hip hop to pop. I'm talking about like super pop, and then go to rock. And then I'll mix some alternative in there. But I had a lot of different music tastes. It says 30-minute clip. 30 minutes? If you had said it was like 5 minutes or something, we could have looked at it. 30-minute clip by channel code. There's the deep breaks. Check on the make sure. All right, I'll check it out like off stream and then see if there's like a good few minutes that I'll react to it on stream. I don't mind. I just don't want to react to like a whole 30-minute joint. Because if I'm pausing it and talking, it's gonna turn into like 3 hours. Shout outs to Upchurch, man. It's a real one. And that's facts. So you're in a spiritual war. And rest in peace to Aaron Carter. I might rewatch that reality show just to see if I remember that shit correct. I remember there being like a scene where this dude, his older brother, the dude that was in Backstreet Boys, comes in there, starts beating him up. I'm like, fuck that come from? Said, what up, church bro? You and Dixielanders got a song with Joker and the Thief sound and guitar lines reminds me of Wolf Mother. It's my favorite song right now, bro. Yo, go and check out Upchurch and the Dixielanders' new album, Fire. Fire. Did I react to the last music video? If I didn't, let me know, guys. I'll check it out. I feel like I did. But that might have been Massacre. Green was going in on Aaron. Well, not on him, but for him. Say he was banging back then. You was rocking with him? That was your cup of tea? Yeah, I thought his music was dope as hell. Back in the day for sure. But then yeah, he did start falling off music wise. Maybe he had someone else helping him with his sound prior, and then they stopped helping him with the sound. I see that happening with some artists. Yeah, I watched the documentary on do y'all know where the term bass comes from? Because people always be saying that shit to me, and it's crazy that I was aware of what it stemmed from without knowing the connection. But a lot of people get it from that rapper, Little B. I watched like 5 documentaries on this shit yesterday. Just because one scrolled like popped into my feed. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I remember Little B. Me and my homies used to bump the shit from when he was in the group first, the Pack, and then eventually he went solo. And I remember him being like one of the first like people that was doing like internet shit when it came to like musicians and rappers. Shout outs to Little B. I thought that was interesting. Like occasionally I'll just come across like some music type of documentary and then go into it, check it out, either learn some new shit or be like, oh, I remember this. Sometimes I'll be wanting to correct some of these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, they'll say some shit. I'm like, oh yeah, you don't even hold up. First of all, the album was actually produced by I'm one of them motherfuckers. I'm one of those guys. You said, bro, you got a great memory. Appreciate you. I be feeling like, because I smoke, my memory be all over the place. But when it comes to certain things from like just my history of childhood, like within pop culture, I be remembering that shit. Like almost exactly. But yeah. But then ask me to remember something else, I'll probably forget the hell out of that shit. Yeah, when I started, or not started, but when I was doing songwriting, the technique of me doing punch-ins when I was recording, I did that shit because it was easier than remembering a whole verse. Right? Like when I first started going to studios when I was like a kid, you had to write the verse, memorize it, because they would tell you memorize it would be like better, right? For the recording process. And then you go on there and try to rap it based off memory. Being able to just do 3 bars and sit there and think about it for like 30 seconds and then press record again and do another 3 bars. You know how fast I used to get songs done? Like that, nigga. Quick as fuck. Especially when I was doing, I guess you could say the R&B shit. Because then with that, you just flowing. And honestly, when it comes to the writing aspect, that's like the best, right? Some of the, I guess, the songs that I consider to be the highest when it comes to like the writing aspect of it. Most of those songs was just me freestyling some shit, or I had a melody in my head. It was just like, this will probably sound cool. And then just started having fun with the shit. And then it ends up being dope records. Ends up being like something that I think is dope. Especially when you're in the process of like writing. It's the same thing with production, right? If you're making beats, if you just, I'm telling you, just lay everything down, whatever melody you can think of, whatever drum pattern you could think of, do that shit, bro. It might sound like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Then mute everything, and then one by one, start selecting shit and moving it around. I'm a master at that, right? Like, I love doing that when it comes to like with audio. You could take certain things, move it here. You get a whole song done like that, right? So when it comes to production, you do a bunch of different melodies. Then when it comes to programming of drums or even just working on arrangements, you have more to work with, right? You might even change the whole beat up by the end of the damn song, switch that shit up, right? But these are things that you only can do when you just throw on whatever you could throw at the wall. You just put every idea you have and then organize it. I think that's the best process. When punching on Google words that rhyme with the last word. Okay. I just be doing that shit. I said, then I find the word that touches the topic I'm on. I do it about 4 times, then I'll flow. If I run out of shit, so I'll repeat. I'm not mad at it. Next time, try not to Google it, right? Just think of some random shit. Just like, no matter how long it takes you, I'm telling you, just take the time to connect those dots without Google. And then what you're doing is you're going to train your brain to just be able to do that shit, right? I'm telling you, like, majority of the song, I'm not going to stop playing music right now. Majority of the songs that I have that's even on my music channel right now, most of them shits is freestyle, recorded it right here on this mic, right? Which is get a beat and just start going off. And especially the R&B songs, right? Even if I had like my homeboys in here working with me on some shit, like, what's the name of that damn track? I get my own damn song. I Woof You, I think is the name of the record, right? That was co-produced by one of my homies. Still freestyled the fuck out of that shit, right? I had a melody in my head, dot, 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 say I'll never leave you, dot, 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 so, and then eventually started singing the shit out, and then eventually was able to record that part. Shit, the pop song that I have, same thing, freestyle. But then you could kind of tell too, because even in the R&B songs, right? Like I sing like how I rap to some degree, right? Like if you pay attention to singing shit, you'll be like, did he just do a punchline? Yes. Because that is one of the best things, or the things that I was best at growing up is punchlines. So it's still like, I guess, what you call it, instilled in me. Hey, what's up, Blue? How you doing? How the girl? How you doing? But yeah, I do think that that's punching in. I'm telling you, once you could just flow and you get used to a certain formula, bro, you could get so many songs done. Like it'll cut whatever your time it takes for you to do music in like 1/3 at least. Yeah, like you'll dead ass save so much time, right? Because you already know what it is. Now I'm a little rusty now. I feel like I haven't recorded in maybe a few months. I haven't recorded since before vacation, before I went on vacation the end of last year. Right? Damn, that's more than a few months. Right? But I haven't recorded a rap song, any like that, thing like that. Been focusing on other stuff and was on vacation. Right? So I'm a little bit rusty, but I don't think it would take me that long to get back into the swing of things and be able to do a rap song in like 30 minutes. Especially if it depends. If we're doing 16 bars, maybe 2 verses, the first time me recording again, I'll be able to do it in like 30 minutes or so. Give me a week of just straight being able to record, bro. I'll be able to knock out songs so fucking fast. When I get the equipment that I need that's necessary for me to be able to record during a live stream, and maybe, I don't know, some soundproofing or something like that, then I could really like show you guys, bro. Shit, y'all seen me make a beat in like 10 minutes before. And it's because I guess you just used to the formula of it all. Why'd you stop making music then? Who said I stopped making music? What? I didn't stop making music. I still make music. I just I took a long break, right? Or if you would say, why did I stop recording? Because I went on vacation for like 2 months out of America. Didn't feel like taking my equipment with me to record music. And then since I've gotten back, I've been focusing on more so the commissary thing, right? But I've been releasing a bunch of music that I've had that was like unreleased. No, don't stop playing music. This damn thing, I keep forgetting my damn music video plays every time you go to my page. But yeah, I decided to like just start releasing all the shit that I had music wise. And I still have a bunch of shit that I haven't put out that I'm sorting through and deciding, right, if I'm going to put it out. I don't really think I should be wasting time like holding off tracks now, right? But yeah, look, here's my music channel, right? BX Beast Boy. Right now, my numbers ain't like top of the line, right? I ain't making a killing on here, but it's just me being free, right? Like these are old as hell. This Batman freestyle is forever ago, right? Me remixing anime shit. These are old as fuck. This Pokemon shit, I made this 6 years ago and never put it out. Maybe no, probably like 7 years ago. Yeah, it's old as fuck. It's old, joint. Me remixing Pokemon joint, and most of these songs is pretty old, right? And I just never really put some of them out. Some of them I've let you guys hear or released it on my other channels, right? But like the other day, I was just like, fuck it, put it out, and eventually it'll grow, right? And then I've been noticing some small spikes and people checking it out on here and going from my music channel. As you can see, my music videos do way better, right? This freestyle should have probably did way better. This shit was hard. But yeah, with that being said, it's still growth, you know what I mean? And also it's something that I'm doing with 1/10 of the time that I have because I've been focusing on other things. All right, but check out my music if you're able to, guys. Tell me what you think. I produced like 99% of all that. No, let me say 95. Because I have a homeboy that co-produced a lot of it. Not a lot, like maybe 2 or 3 tracks on there. You said, me and my granddaughter listen to your music. I appreciate that. Real talk. Thank you. I appreciate the heck out of that. You said my youngest came through, so I wasn't on my tablet. No worries. He didn't stop making music. He had to lock shit down because Adam been doing internet Word though. Right. She has to go to jail, so she comes to say she loves us. She's being responsible. Oh, that's gangster. It's good. Hope she does good and gets out and betters herself. Real talk. Real talk. Word. Yeah, check out my music whenever you guys, have time or want to. I definitely spent some time on that. I'll be going back and listening, not to how people try to gas themselves up. I'll be going back and listening to my old tracks to like shits that I will never release. I don't give a fuck. I got a folder with like 50 songs. Them shits won't see. I should delete them actually. I should delete all them songs so no one ever hears them. But sometimes I go back and listen to it and then listen to like the more recent shit just to hear like the growth in certain things that I've done. Like, oh wow, I make way better beats, or my singing got better, or I learned how to do this better. I like listening to the growth. Sound like Kiss Me? I appreciate that. I think I want to do a video to that. I want to do a video to every song that I have, but for that one, I definitely want to do that more recent, because on my other platforms, that's like the number one song, right? Solomon Grundy did okay on Spotify, right? That's probably the first one that cracked the thousands of viewership on Spotify, if I'm not mistaken. But the one that's like consistently getting a bunch of numbers, surprisingly, right, would be the Kiss Me record. You see, I could look at it right now. I could pull it up because I want to put out some more music soon. I'm dropping everything that's not in that 50 song pile. I don't want no one to ever hear that. Like, the mixing was all, but you could tell that I was learning and getting better. Bobby Brown's doing pretty good, but that's probably because the music video. Solomon Grundy, Kiss Me, Elm Street's doing decent. Let me see, of all time, what's done the best? Solomon Grundy, which is in the 2000s of streams. Oh, that's pretty cool. Bobby Brown, probably mostly because I put a music video out for it. And the Kiss Me record are the top 3 songs. And then Real Ones is number 4. I'm surprised by that. I thought Elm Street or East Side would have been number 4. Go ahead, growth is growth. To Kiss Me Beneath the Milky Twilight, Dance to the Silver Moon Sparkling. I appreciate that. You say you didn't stop making music. Let's see. Real Ones, appreciate that. BX got released music that's very good. I can think for yourself for 5 minutes. Go give it a listen. Real talk. I appreciate the hell out of that. Make sure you guys go and check that out. I'm gonna start doing live streams on there where I'm just making beats and stuff. I wanted to start doing more streaming on my music channel too as well. Instead of coming on here and making a beat live, which I did last week, it makes more sense to put it on that channel. That way I could just keep it up, right? Or do more, I was gonna say music discussion, but no, let's keep that here. Music creation and behind the scenes, I'll post on that channel. But don't forget to check my clip channel, guys. Make sure you go and subscribe, man. The pinned comment of one of my mods has the clip channel. Post it right now if you're able to. But make sure you guys go and subscribe to my clip channel so you get the clips and different things. I'm only doing like live streams in long format on this channel from now on. Huh? You're day one? Wait, did you just say you wanted to fight me for $3,000? But now you saying you're day one? Oh, am I confused? No, I'm pretty sure that's the same person. While I'm pushing, close mouth, don't get fat BX. So wait, you want me to get beat up, but you want me to put out music because you want to support? That's crazy. That's wait, so you like my music, but you want me to get beat up? Interesting. Wasn't you just saying you wanted to fight Beast Boy for 500? That's what I believe. I could have swore that's what they was just saying. Oh, correction, 3,500. All right, no, send half of that to Cash App. we get it popping. If you ain't, we got nothing to talk about. But also, are you going to come out to the boxing match with my music playing? Like, thank you, Blue. I appreciate the heck out of that. Guys, make sure you go to this channel right here, subscribe if you're able to, man. It really helps out a lot. I'm going to be dropping clips on that channel. Right. I also have a shorts channel. Right. But I think most of you guys are already subscribed to that. Or you've seen me in the algorithm. I'll be putting out like 6 videos a day on that channel. But subscribe to the clip channel if you're able to. Helps out a lot. But yeah, ain't that a crazy switch up? Dude went from wanting to fight me for $3,500, but I don't think they really bought it because they didn't send the half payment. They didn't send the half payment, so I can't take them seriously. But to saying that you want me to put out more music and you like my music, what's your favorite song, nigga? Anyone who heard my music, what's your favorite song? I am gonna do my music videos based on that. I'm literally gonna look. That's what I'll look at numbers for. I'm gonna look at the damn numbers and be like, what's the most liked song on here? Okay. Film a video for that. But also, I'm just doing that with my spare time. I'm still gonna be going hard as hell with live streaming and doing this whole, I guess you could say, content creation, commentaries space thing. You a day one. A day one what? Nigga, huh? Wait, so you a fan of me, but you want to... Holy shit, I told you guys. That's what it is. Even the people that dislike me are actually fans of me. That motherfucker. You a fan of me and you want to beat me up so I could like Adam Calhoun. What's going on, guys? I am a fan of the rapper Russ, right? Day one fan. SoundCloud, right? Was telling people he was going to blow up and got laughed out the room. This is facts. I kind of feel like I want to cover him more as a topic, right? So whenever I see things going on with Russ, I'm going to speak on it, right? Because I think he's entertaining as hell, dope, talented, right? And a lot of people don't understand how hard he worked in order to get to where he's at. Right now, he made this statement. Let me see if I could put this on the screen. Let's put this on the screen. All right. I'm going to read it out just in case you can't see it. I know that Jane's small as hell. Right. Spotify should remove the public display of listener counts and streams. That's crazy. I've heard this not only for Spotify, I've heard this for YouTube, I've heard this for a bunch of things, right? It's like vanity metrics in all honesty, right? Your growth really couldn't be determined by the public numbers, right? Like me, right? I ain't getting a bunch of views and stuff like that on my music. Check that out if you're able to. You can find the link on my homepage. But I don't get that many views, but I am seeing steady growth, right? Someone might go to my Spotify and be like, ha, you don't get no plays, and start trying to clown me, not knowing that I'm actually making consistent growth, right? So they'll try to paint me as such. So I do think that the numbers, they definitely do blind people. Look, recently people were trying to clown Upchurch. Mind you, his album was #1, right? And then I looked, they told me he didn't get over 100,000 views in one day. I'm like, you not realize how many people put out content and don't get 1,000 views, nigga? It ain't about that. It's about how the fans are connecting to it, right? So I do see the point, right? But let's actually see what Russ is saying is why he said that. Let me see. Oh, damn. It's going too damn fast. There you go. Now he says, my point of tweeting that was because I want people to talk about the music more. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I feel like everything is so number based nowadays. He's not wrong. We as artists definitely feed into it to, yeah. But yet music combos is greater than number combos. I agree. I do think when you're talking about what's better, a lot of people will use numbers as like a example of what's the best, right? Me and my older brother have this same debate on a regular basis. I get what his point is because he thinks that that is a criteria for knowing what's the best based off of the masses liking it. But with me, I can't go by that, especially when I know that there's people behind the scenes actually boosting the numbers and pressing certain buttons to make sure certain people get more, like, I guess you could say, notoriety, right? So I can't say that that's fair, right? Especially when there's people, and it sucks because they retire, right? Because they don't get the buzz that they deserve. But there's so many people, like, especially within the R&B field, that I listen to that got way better music than some of these people that are signed with the huge numbers. And then they don't really keep it going because they're not getting certain results. They're thinking, damn, I must suck. I haven't been able to blow up yet. I put out a bunch of music videos, nobody found it. Not realizing you're building a catalog, bro. Right? There are people with me, right? At first, before I guess started focusing on YouTube, I was just a rapper and putting out music. There's people who still to this day, I'll see a random comment, hey, when are you gonna re-upload that song we liked from like 10 years ago? I'm like, how the hell? There was a song I made called Topanga, I think was the name. Yeah, Topanga. But yeah, randomly people be like, yo, re-upload that song Topanga. Or they'll say just other random songs. I'm like, damn, right? Like you actually, like that song spoke to you or you connected with it. I should never have really took it down, right? Or I should just re-upload it. But if you go to my music channel, you're going to see me dropping a bunch of music. You can find it on my homepage. But yeah, it's not really a numbers game, right? I could keep using myself as an example all day. But yeah, there are a plethora of people to where their numbers are at the top of the top or getting millions upon millions within a few seconds. So what? Right? Does it resonate with their audience? Did their audience feel it? There's a lot of people that don't get the biggest numbers that I think that are legends. Right. So I do honestly see the point in that. And I do think that if numbers weren't seen, people would have no choice but to focus on just the actual art or content. Right. The only way you would talk about stuff would be if it was actually good. Right. I see his point. Right. Or if you connected to it, everything would change as far as the way the masses see it. People would stop being able to use that as an excuse. Well, he gets more numbers than you. Who cares? Who cares, man? Are you doing good music for your fans? That's what I think is the most important. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. What's going on, guys? We're about to get into this video from Upchurch. He's going to be speaking on a few things like Adam Calhoun, fraud stuff, his nastiness. But let's check this out. Trying to fix the audio so you guys be able to hear what I'm playing. All right, let's get it. Hopefully it works. Hey.
Oh yeah, it's one of them days, mother.
Fast as hell. My bad. I be listening to things sped up.
Oh yeah, it's one of them days, mother.
The like button, guys.
Where your boys I've been busting.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to my clip channel. You can find it on the homepage. It should be industry exposed clips. The link should be on the side if you're watching it from live stream. But yeah, sign up for that. Subscribe for that channel if you can.
It's about 4 o'clock this morning. Just listening to all the albums from the start to now. while I'm working around my house and just realizing my worth. So motherfuckers, watch out. I'm on my boss today, motherfucker. And the reason I'm saying that is because we all have those kind of motherfuckers in our life, right? Yeah, don't let these motherfuckers say what you are. They don't make the rules to jack shit. They ain't done nothing notable. So they say their word don't mean jack shit. And as I'm sitting here like assessing my own life and how everything went, I just started busting out laughing. When I was just loading up shit in the T1000 a minute ago. Busted out laughing.
You said the T1000?
I got people who listen to my music sending me videos.
I've been watching too much Terminator. I'm like, this nigga got a T1000. Holy smokes. Upchurch is in the future.
Of Adam Calhoun on a stage, literally the other night, trying to act like he has a rock band. It looked so weird.
And then after it was nasty. I peeped that. It was really nasty. I didn't speak on that though. I was like, I saw it in passing. People sent me some clips too as well, right? Of Adam on stage trying to do his best Upchurch impression. And it was failed. It failed miserably. That jam was trash.
After he was done doing rock and rolling, a song of mine came on while he was on the stage. And that's when I busted out laughing. Because these are the motherfuckers who always try to tell me what I'm not. You know why? Because they know what the I am to this whole music industry. And they ain't that.
Crazy. So doing church.
The guitar player not even playing. He's picking his nose.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Adam Calhoun fans gonna act like they don't see that. Adam Calhoun fans gonna front like they don't peep this at all. That's crazy. Whoa.
The drummer in the background hitting the cymbals at 60 miles an hour while Adam goes, I'm gonna do my white bleachy, I'm gonna do my white bleachy. God damn, y'all motherfuckers stupid as know that. Dude, I just realized those lyrics say, shake it more than twice and you're playing with it.
That's crazy.
That's what you say to somebody when they go take a piss in the country. You say, hey man, you shake that thing more than twice, you're playing with it.
Is that what they said? Oh no. Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't be one.
Crown your board.
Let me see. They working on something else? Okay, I think that was it. Alright. But yeah, he cooked the hell out of Adam just now. What was Adam doing? Right? Guess he was doing Upchurching. He was doing Upchurching. Yeah. Nasty work. Super nasty work. I definitely think that Adam Calhoun definitely wants to be Ryan Upchurch. He's been wanting to be Ryan Upchurch for quite some time now. Right? Quite some time. It's been a while. Right? But it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Right? I don't think Adam can never be Upchurch. Right? You try to clown Upchurch for doing rock, and then you try to do rock. Come on. Upchurch doing country, now you want to do country. Go back to your slap raps. Get your slap rapping ass up out of here. Slapping. Nasty work, bro. And if Adam wasn't talking that ish, he tried hard AF to what you know? Guys, Ryan Water, what you mean? Then proceeded to scream, to give, like, guys, to give Ryan water. They proceeded to scream Creek Squad without apologizing to them for saying SMD facts. It was like, hey man, do you mind can we get on stage with you? We don't want the fans to be mad at us no more. Can we get on stage? Can I get on stage with you and just jump around and celebrate, acting like I did something? Can we? Like I was a part of the song. Like I contributed in any way, shape, or form. Do you mind? Would you be so kind if I could? It's straight clown behavior. And the crazy thing is, Adam think that we can't see what he's doing, bro. He think that we not aware. He think we not aware. He think that the fans are idiots, right? Well, maybe some of his nasty ass supporters that be trying to attack me and attack Creek Squad or just anyone who supports Upchurch. Maybe those people might be dumbasses, but it is what it is. He said Glover is another clown. That dude is one of the grandmaster clowns. He's one of the head clownists. I don't even know if that's a word, clownist. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. All that good stuff. How are you guys doing? That's my main question. That's what I want to know. How's the fan game? How's my audience? Making sure the mic is right. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm chilling. I'm in great spirits. Motivated. As long as you're doing your thing, that's good. Hey, facts. Big facts. Hold on. That's what my focus is on. Doing my thing. Doing the things I want to do. Focusing more so on just content creation and the audience, getting to know you guys more. And that's it. I think content creators, they make it way too complicated, right? They trying hard, I guess, to some degree. Well, some people are lazy, but they're trying hard in the wrong way. And they're focused more on, am I going to get numbers? Am I guess, going to get liked by everyone? Will the masses, I guess, uplift me so I don't have to do all the work? That's never been my swag, but that's how you do. Me, I've got to been a march to the beat of my own drum kind of guy my entire life. So in content creation, it's going to be the same. I don't see any other way. And that's what makes me happy, being able to come on here, just talk to you guys. The fact that I live stream with no schedule. I'm all over the place. But that's how my life is. I just be doing a bunch of stuff. So whenever I have time, I have time. Usually that's overnight, late night. I prefer that shift. When I was doing the 9 to 5 thing, that was my favorite shift. I love graveyard shift. Less humans. I don't like people, except for my people, right? People that are not idiots. But due to the fact that majority of society are idiots, I'm not really a fan of people. You know what I mean? So I love graveyard shift because I ain't got to deal with nobody. I remember when we was going through a quarantine and there was like almost nobody outside. I was the happiest, singing in the ring type happy. I'm talking about dancing, you know, hitting my robot. I was hyped that I didn't have to talk to nobody. What? You mean I could get on public transportation and someone won't sit right next to me for no reason? Even though we on an empty cart, they just feel the need to be close to me. I hate that. One of my pet peeves. Really do hate that. But I like freedom. I like the freedom. Sometimes I might stream at 12 in the afternoon. Sometimes I might stream at like 12 at night. It's what it is. Let me read this to myself. You saying that you work with other people to improve your content? That's cool, man. You know, whatever floats your boat. Me personally, I work with myself, and I'm gonna improve my content just because I'm gonna work hard and make those improvements. I don't really like being clicked up or buddied up. A lot of people pretend to be in your clique or your buddy just so they could take advantage of you, use you for things, and then first chance they get to metaphorically stab you in the back, that's what they'll do. So, because I've learned from not only history but from experience, I'd rather keep to myself. That's the best thing. People don't gotta wonder like what podcast or live stream I'm gonna be on. Because for the time being, I'm a stay to myself. You know what I mean? Not shaming if that's how you do things. You know what I mean? If you do things in that manner to where it's on some, you got your group of content friends that you work with and y'all create content, more power to you, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with that. When it came to me becoming a better writer, right? I don't just write music, I also write like for TV and film. Right? It's just something I always wanted to do. I took classes for it and met up with a group of writers every week, right? Where we would write and share our work with the class, right? And I do think that there was some improvement when it came to that aspect of it. Would I do it now? No. Learned what I needed to learn enough to where I can become self-sufficient or just do it on my own or do the research on my own, right? But it was great for learning basics. So I'm not faulting anyone for it. I just prefer to do things by myself. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Hey, I see you guys. He said it's amazing how many people don't like to be alone with themselves. Facts. There was this person I don't even think I could say I was cool with them. I was cool with them at one point. They showed that they had like a lot of just weird stuff going on with them, right? They mental wasn't all there. And I gave them another chance, maybe a few months ago, right? They reached out. We was, chopping it up. And they said certain things where I was like, yo, you might just need some time by yourself, man. Just, be by yourself for a minute. Like, don't be on the phone. Don't be around people, nigga. If you gotta go in your room and just hit the light and meditate for a little while and be alone with your thoughts, do that. They was like, you know what? I'm gonna try that. And then they did it. And then had a nervous breakdown. And apparently was thinking about deleting themselves. I was like, oh my gosh. And this person is like my age, they're mid-30s or so. And you haven't learned to be with yourself. So much so that being alone with your own thoughts for a few minutes sends your world spiraling, that's a problem. What happens if you're in a scenario where you need to be alone? You get stuck in an elevator by yourself. What's up? You gonna panic? Of course you are, right? Or how about if you're in another country? Do you know that in Japan, it's disrespectful for you to be speaking out in public or on the train, in public transportation? Like you shouldn't talk to anyone, actually, right? Unless it's like asking certain things from a store or you're in a place. Just out and about, it's supposed to be disrespectful to just walk up on people. And especially if you're on the train, you're supposed to be quiet. what happens if you go there? Like, now you can't go to Japan because you can't shut your mouth for 2 seconds? That's a problem. That's terrifying. I don't want to be around someone like that. You can't be alone with your thoughts. Get your ass away from me. You said readings? I don't know what you're talking about. Like reading a book? Readings like y'all be reading books? Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. What do you see? Someone's challenging me to a fight? That's weird. And definitely not for that amount. $500 ain't enough for me to do nothing. So, do you know how many sponsorships I turn down on a regular basis? It's crazy. I was talking to my older brother recently. I was like, am I right? Like, was I wrong for turning down all these sponsors that I see a bunch of YouTubers now just doing? And he was like, hell no, you wasn't wrong. You know what I mean? You was right. They was trying to get you. I was like, you right. You right. So $500 is nowhere near enough to get me to be scrapping out here. The hell? What? How much money could probably get made from the opportunity for someone to punch me in my mouth? You know how many people would pay to see that? They would make way more than $500. Man, back when I was doing martial arts and competing, people would make you think that I only had one fighting loss, right? Not realizing that in New York State, it was illegal. So most of my fights aren't on record, but they're on record. I fought in the same league as Frankie Yeager, right? But anyway, right? I would say, last fight that I've had, people was paying hundreds of dollars to see me fight. And it wasn't because it was like, we got to see Beast Boy. He's amazing. It was like, we want to see someone punch him in his mouth, you know, because the same way I talk now is the same way I talked back then, is the same way I talked when I was in high school, is the same way I talked in elementary. I never knew how to shut my mouth when it came to like saying my mind, speaking my mind, right? So people would pop out of retirement. Nigga, do you know how many people hate me from years ago when I first started YouTube, to where if you mention my name or try to diss me, they come out the woodwork. They become fans of you now. But then you destroy your channel because they only want to see anti-BX Beast Boy content. So you ruin your career. But there's a lot of people, right? And it just keeps growing through the years of people that want to see me get beat up. $500 is a slap in the face. That's disrespectful. Because I know that's going to be made within the first 10 minutes. That's quick. You sell tickets saying BX Beast Boy's fighting whoever. People just going to assume that I'm going to lose. Want me to get my ass whipped. Want to see it. Might pay for pay-per-view wise. Will literally fly to other states to watch it in person. Them motherfuckers will invest thousands to see me get my ass whipped, and you want to pay me $500. People gotta know they worth. That's my problem. I know my worth. Let's get that up. Let's get that number up, and then we'll talk about it. $500. Nigga, pay me $500 for wasting my time. Been working, haven't been able to tune in here lately. Hey, we're going to be discussing a few things. We're going to get into it in like a minute or so. You know what I mean? I like to usually start off with just talking about stuff that you guys are mentioning within the comment section or like live chat before we get into the big topics. Stop pretending like you about that life. Word. BX is pretty much the main character of Blood and Bone. We not getting facts. That's Dead ass. I love the reference too. That's one of my favorite martial arts movies. My man Bone from Blood and Bone. I'm at American Dragon. Jake Long was in that movie too. That was crazy. We not getting in the ring for less than 20K. Talk that talk. Want me to get in there with some scrap. And also, people are going to be highly surprised when I whip that ass. When they find out, oh shit, Beast Boy could scrap, especially if I get like a few weeks in advance to get back in fight shape. Nigga, I'm nasty with these hands, bro. I'm like surgical with these bitches. That's a fact. People keep talking about some high behind my brother. Oh, he talks crap and then gets his gangster brother to scare people. Word? Oh, because he boxes? I've been trying to get him to box since we was teenagers, nigga, like I was doing. We went to the backyard. I was rusty. Nigga, we sparred. Yes. Guess who almost got dropped by body shots? Wasn't me. Guess who favorite punches a body shot? This guy. Well, I like bolo punches too as well. Uppercuts. And the jab. Can't forget the jab. But I'm really good when it comes to scrapping, so. Like, and I've been paid to fight before. So it's gonna have to be a step up. Facts, Crizzy. Main character for Blood and Bone. That's facts, though. That's crazy. So you're supposed to be representing. So the person that's challenging me to this $500 fight wants to represent for Goon Squad. You want to make your daddy Adam Calhoun proud? You're going to get washed up like he did. You're going to have, metaphorically in the video game, hypothetically, 2 matching black eyes. I see you mentioned Crack Squad. That's funny, due to the fact that Adam Calhoun got his eye blacked by a crackhead. You think anyone under that regime is going to be able to stand up with anyone over here? Come on, bro. Come on, man. You can't beat up my little brother. And I wouldn't even let him take a $500 fight. You out your damn mind. Fine, that's crackhead prices. Like, go ahead, get the money up, and we could do a scene like my cousin Vinny. When as soon as you get that money in your hand, nigga, that should be 2 seconds. Remember, guys, don't block. Time out if it's necessary. Don't block unless they wildin'. If they go too far, then yeah, get them out of here. But if they're just, giving me content, as long as they're not going too far, don't block. If it's necessary, timeout is cool. I'm just saying it's all fun and games till you realize you're fighting a man that can throw a 15-punch combo, 20-punch combo faster than you can blink. Facts. Hey, wait till I show him the inch punch. That's my favorite thing, man. But anyway. Let me see. Did he wild out? 1,000. Ooh. Make it a little bit more. Let's make it a little bit more. Come on. Well, not a little bit. Way more. 1,000 wouldn't be enough. 1,000 wouldn't be enough. And also, I need upfront money, right? Which means that you would have to send half of it before the actual fight. Because that's how you would legitimately do it. Appreciate you, Jody. Nah, you did the right thing. You're doing the right thing. I was just saying it just to make sure. I didn't even get to the bottom of what was going on in chat yet. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. You said 20K. Tell Adam to sell the Buick box by. He run drugs and then will talk. Facts. And also, why would I want to fight one of Adam Calhoun's flunkies? Nigga, go get your daddy. Put up more than some little measly ass 500, and then we could talk. Bare minimum, at least get Mises. If you can't get Adam Calhoun, go get Mises. Or you know who else I'll take that fade with? hypothetically, in a video game. No threats, no threats. Justin the Glover could get, or you know who I will? Because this shit would be like 1 second flat. Triple T. He might be able to get a discount because that nigga, whoever I fight after that, we could do same day. Triple T would be the easiest work I've ever seen in my life, nigga. You let that military experience fool you. Nigga, I have a lot of friends that's in the military. It was whipping their ass just the same. Just the same. Who you think helped them get their jiu-jitsu up so they can compete in the combatives tournaments? Me. Also, nigga is like 85. I don't think he could stand on his own, let alone get in the ring. And also, I'm just joking, guys, you know. So I don't want to fight nobody for free. For free. If we talking sport in the ring, oh, bring it on. Bring it on like the 2000s movie. I love the back fist, bro. That used to be one of my specialties too. I got a lot of moves that I really was catching people with. Spinning back fist, spinning back elbows, spinning back kick, because I got a way that I do it. You know what? We're going to get into another time. So disrespectful when you put Wing Chun in there and back fist, MF. Wing Chun, that's a giant. Got a few homies that practice that too, for sure. And you gotta know a little bit of it when you train Jeet Kune Do, which is one of the first martial arts I started. So back fist, MF, BX, am I right? Nah, you're right. It's just satisfying when Nate Diaz smacks someone. The Stockton slap. Classic. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. They are clout chasers. Were how Adam Calhoun said, first they dox me. Well, no, first they lie on me. That don't work. Then they dox me, try to threaten me. That don't work. Now y'all trying to offer me $1,000 to fight a flunky. Come on, let's rise that price, man. Rise that price, and I need half up front. Shit, send it now. I'll show up next week. Send it now. I'll show up tomorrow. Because that would be light work. What training you have? Kissing Adam Calhoun's ass, nigga? That make you tough? Get your ass up out of here. Real talk. But yeah, that was funny. I didn't expect to get threatened in a fight offer immediately as soon as I started the live stream, but I am who I am. I told you, people hate me. You know what I mean? That's why 500 is nowhere near enough. I know people will break the bank to see that. No, they'll break the bank to see that. All right, you guys ready? Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Man, that was funny. So we gotta get BX some frequent fly miles so he can start doing whooping. I'm down. I am fully down. For sure. That's so light work. I'm telling you, people are gonna be so surprised. You see me in person, you see my big ass shoulders, me being over 6 feet. Nigga, people are, oh shit. I didn't even know. I'm sorry, BX. Nigga, I started doing karate katas and looking like I'm Van Damme in his prime, nigga. I'm over there doing a whole routine. Imagine that. Let's get into some topics, bro. That was funny. So whipping my ass. Yeah, okay. Go and get Adam and step that money up. At least, bare minimum, go get Mises. Amoni settling for Mises or the Glover. Give you a discount on Triple T. Because that's like, I'm telling you, 2 seconds. It's like the scene from My Cousin Vinny, nigga, just, with my check. Fresh off the couch, eating a sandwich. I don't got to train for none of these niggas. I saw, what was his name? Steroid Luciano boxing with Adam Calhoun in his corner. Who Adam Calhoun teaching how to fight? Like, that sounds crazy. That is crazy. That's like learning how to play basketball from a crackhead. You ever been in the league? Nah. You ever been on a team? Nope. Adam Calhoun teaching someone how to fight is crazy. It's like someone with no arms teaching you how to bowl. Just moving shoulder and nubs. You're supposed to just follow that. Anyway, people look crazy. Allegedly, of course, in GTA. Said BX, you could probably blank Adam one time and it'll be like Dragon Ball Z. It'll fly through like 80,000 walls. Now that's facts. It'd be like he'll be on the wall with like an imprint of himself. Motherfucker gonna look like the Juggalo logo. Said the crackhead gonna steal the gold and pawn for a fix. That sound real Adam Calhoun like, if you ever ask me. But anyway, let's see. Let's talk about a few things. Jelly Roll. I guess he got some kind of performance that came up. And he decided, hey, let me get this weird ass ad. Let's do this weird ad right here. Right? In which I present it as if I'm selling beef. I know that sounds crazy with like him kissing the dude on his head. Like he was dancing on TV already. And then him picking up Ryan Seacrest like he was a damsel in distress. Now he's marketing it like he's selling meat out here in these streets. But hey, it's 30% less fat. He has been losing weight. 30% though. That's a little bit of over exaggeration. 30%. You know how much weight he would have had to have lost? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, bro. Not at all. No. And I think it's also, let me see. Is there more? Let me click on it. This nigga different. I bet you $20 he cries. Okay, all right. That's some different marketing. It seems like some fans they rocking with it. I'm kind of thrown off. I didn't really know what it's supposed to mean. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm out to know. Some people are saying Ozempic. That's great. Ozempic working overtime for him. Now, I don't know if that's what he's doing. A lot of people in Hollywood, and Jelly Roll is definitely Hollywood now. Let's be clear. But a lot of people in Hollywood, they happen to be on that O. They on that OZ. Right, you know what I mean? So Jelly Roll, that's false advertisement. You weigh 480 pounds? That's crazy. Damn, and I used to be big, right? I've never got that big. I don't think I'd have been able to walk. 480? Ooh, that's big pun big. That's don't want to be a player no more big. That's huge. That's Luther big. Not skinny Luther, big Luther. That's you getting up there like my man from the evil dude from Dune that just be sitting in the chair, nigga, like 1,000 pounds in there. Right? You ever get that big? That's like Brendan Fraser, The Well. That's my 600-pound life, which is one of the craziest shows I've ever seen. I watched the episode with my mom one time. Shorty said, my back. I need you to get me some nachos and cheese to help me with my back. Her son looked at her like, nachos and cheese? That's what you need for your back to work? That's what it seemed like Jelly Roll used to be on. Now, I don't know what his diet consists of. I don't know how hard he's training. But wouldn't it be crazy if he lost like carry the 5, like add like 3. If he lost like 400 pounds, wouldn't that be crazy? You said, all right, he ain't 480. No. You might not be wrong. Now, I don't know that for sure. But if I had to make a guess, he don't look 300. He don't look 400. Jelly, there gotta be a way I could search this. There gotta be a way. Let me see if I could search this. No disrespect. I'm not trying to clown him for his weight, but because I'm a big dude, right? And I used to be even bigger. I lost over 100 pounds, right? So I commend him, right? If he's doing this for health reasons or whatever, good for you. But hold on, let me see. How much does Jelly Roll weigh? And mind you, his name is Jelly Roll. Why didn't they have like a Jelly Roll for sale in the ad anyway? Whatever. Let me see. Let's see if we can get some results. Okay, it says as of early 2025, he has publicly stated he lost over 70 pounds recently, bringing his weight down to 400 pounds. Fam, you saying a ridiculous number as a joke and then pulling back and going, okay, I'm just kidding. He's not 480 because you thought it was ridiculous. Knowing that he was actually 10 pounds away from what you said is crazy. So Jelly Roll used to weigh 407. Oh my gosh. 470? That's toilet bowl breaking. You breaking the toilet. 470, nigga? Bringing his weight down to 400 pounds. Jelly. That's why I call you Jelly. Too much jelly. Whole lot of jelly. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think you was gonna be right when you said 40. I was like, yeah, because he don't look like no 400. He look like he over. But the fact that you was only 10 pounds off is ridiculous. Yeah, you literally guessed right. That's whoa. Even when I weighed 100 pounds heavier than what I weigh now, I was nowhere near no damn 470. Whoa. Hey man, whatever. Maybe he was going through depression, something. Who knows? It just sounds wild. It sounds wild. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Share the video as well, man. Whoa. When we started this topic, no way, shape, or form did I believe it would end with me finding out that Jelly Roll was almost 480 pounds. All right, but good for him for wanting to make change and actually putting in work. If you lost 70 pounds so far, that's good. Keep going, man. Keep going. Good for you. Whoa. McDonald has been doing this stunt. I mean, this thing that he does where he goes in front of a record label at times that look like it's definitely after it closed to his security, wouldn't come out and toss his ass like Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince onto the sidewalk. Right, but he goes in front of him and sings some kind of damn song or whatever. It's like, hey, I'm against record labels. Isn't this cool? It's more so like a Tekashi 6ix9ine kind of thing, right? All right, we ain't gonna even play the music, but it's, oh my gosh. Okay, I played one bar. He's talking about touching P. Diddy's thing. So yeah, as you can see, this so glad I had to mute it. But that's the type of life that Tom McDonald is living. If you, I don't know, maybe it's like the shading that they're putting on the video that's making it look like they close and ain't nobody in there. For this to be something, this is real similar to Tekashi 6ix9ine going in front of neighborhoods and saying, "Yeah, you scared, I'm tough," and then you find out he did that at like 3 in the morning, and like no one was there. It's like either he got up at like early, I'm talking like 5, somewhere. It's like, hey, let me go in front of this record label. This is the same label that you said that you had on the phone, telling that you could get whatever you want. This is the same label that Nova Rockefeller was signed to. We tired of the grift or not? Like, should I go in front of like a Black Lives Matter meeting and tell people how much I disagree with them? Or we just stating the obvious now? Like, what are we gonna do? 2 + 2 is 4, or what? What's next? Well, we just gonna just say a bunch of stuff. That's the thing with Tom McDonald. He say a bunch of true shit that's obvious. This nigga ain't waking nobody up. And if that is the case, then okay. He ain't waking me up. Like, I've been seeing the government for what it was. But okay. You anti-label moving like a record label. And your buddies with Adam Calhoun, who's also signing people to his bullcrap label that no one wants to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about. But yeah, fam, like, this is what it is. It's just a stunt. And that's all that is to me. This is a stunt. Right? This ain't nothing that's impressing me. Like, oh, look, this is so cool. He's going in front of the record label and singing a song about how he hates record labels. So amazing. I guess, yeah, it's corny to me. It's corny to me. But that's just my opinion. I think that it's a grift. It's him stating the obvious, but also he's pandering. He's trying to get people who think like me, right? People who are genuinely anti-establishment, or people who are super pro-America, because that's his grift, even though he's a Canadian. He didn't come here when he was young. Like, imagine like he was born in Canada, came in as a kid, grew up here. That's different. He didn't 21 Savage that shit. Nah, he came in as a grown ass man and was like, we can make some money. We can make some paper off of that. That's what I'm gonna do. And people fell for it. People want to hear, like, I guess, certain things be told to them, like yes men type shit, so much they will be willing to ignore all the truth for real. You say you're a truth teller or a truth seeker, but then will allow someone to put on a costume, right? And then sometimes Tom McDonald act like he from the country. This nigga doing country songs now. And it's just allowed, right? Because his audience, a bunch of people who are pro-America, who might happen to like country music. And he's using that to grift. And people who are just okay and fine with it. It is what it is. But when I see it and I think it's some clown behavior, I'm going to give my opinion on it. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Share the video as well. You guys are saying he's horrible, but he's not dumb. I think he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Adam literally tries to be Johnny Lucas. I'm telling you, Adam and Tom saw the song I'm Not a Racist and started thinking, wow, that over the tip, top-ish works. Let's pander and scam people and play roles. Facts. And it seems like Joyner Lucas, his song was more genuine, right? Because that was the type of stuff that he was doing, right? Joyner Lucas was putting out songs where he was telling about a story with his kid did some horrible act to another kid, and he did the story as if like one from the kid who was the victim in the scenario, his perspective, and then the second verse was like the person who did the crime's perspective. It was crazy, right? Joyner Lucas always been on that type of time. McDonald, on the other hand, was doing swag rap. He was literally doing SoundCloud rap, nigga, and was like, what's gonna get me some money? Let me pander off of this. And people fell for it. Like, they genuinely fell for it. It's crazy. But it is what it is. Look, we got an Adam fan in here crying now. What do you do for a living, fam? I'm all ears. Clap your moms. Professionally clap your moms. It's fun. Love what I do. Oh, and also make people really mad to where they want to threaten me and challenge me to, they up the money. Even though I still feel like, let's get it up some more. $2,500 to fight me in a boxing match. Whoa. Let's get it up a little bit more. I gotta stop saying a little bit, a lot more. Let's get it up more, and I'll do it. But remember, you have to send me half up front, also some paperwork, all that other shit. I'm cool with it, but it has to actually not waste my time. Let's see how much they hate me. Adam Calhoun and McDonald fans hate me so much. They want to pay money to get the chance to get dog walked by me, because that's exactly what's going to happen. They think I stopped training martial arts after I stopped competing. No. I learned even more. But that's another story for another time. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Share the video as well. Yeah, get their ass. Roast them. Roast them in the comments. Roast them in the live chat. But hit the like button, man. Appreciate you guys. This guy's crazy.